Good afternoon, everybody. We welcome you to the 12th episode of The Real Word. This is the third season of The Real Word. We thank everybody for watching. I'm Rickard, Jean-Noel. I'm here with my co-host.
Your boy Pastor Santa Cameau was a good family.
What's up, everybody? We thank you for coming, and we thank you for supporting the show and helping us to get this far. So far, we're in our third season on Facebook Live. We're on our second season on the Brick TV on cable network. We thank everybody that subscribed to the YouTube, www.youtube.com/The Real Word TV. We thank everybody for following us on Instagram at The Real Word TV. Shout out to everybody that's been watching. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. But today we got two very special guests. Introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
I'm YG the Great, also known as The Gift.
And Be Radical Genius, repping JT, Jet Force.
Yes, Jet Force.
So tell me something about yourselves and everything like that.
Well, I'm an R&B singer, songwriter, / music maker.
/ ladies, man.
No. Music. We're about the music and letting people hear the music. And ladies love the music. That's what happened.
Yeah. And if my brother right here look familiar, he came from the previous episode in this season. So shout out to my brother that came and showed love again.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Be Radical Genius, engineer / artist / producer / everything, man. You already know.
And it's crazy because this is how God works and this is how small the world is. Like I invited Steven from that I worked with back in Lowe's when I was back in college. But when I was younger, we used to work together overnight stock. And I remember he used to always be singing in the aisles. I'm like, yo, you singing? He like, yeah. And that was back in the days when you used to do work with Uncle Murder. I remember he used to tell me that back in the days.
Still working with him.
Yeah, facts. So shout out to Uncle Murder.
Shout out to Uncle Murder.
So, and then, we always kept in touch on Facebook, Instagram, like that.
Yeah,
and then I met you through Brendan. Brendan sent you on the show, and you promote your music and your art and your clothing line and everything. And then today, you came on the show, and I looked up, and I see you here with him, Be Radical Genius. I'm like, wow.
We were talking about it before we came into this.
So y'all knew?
No, he said exactly how you were going to react.
So right after the first show we did, he's like, yo, I know this dude. This Rickard, I used to work with him. So that's how it was crazy. I'm like, damn. I was like, I think I just said YG. I ain't say Steve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened.
Yeah, that's crazy. Small world, man. Small world.
Definitely.
So your mixtape is out and everything?
Yeah, our mixtape, Jet Force Recordings, Jet Force Studios. We got a mixtape called Lost Tapes.
Lost Tapes, YG the Great. I'm just
the Great.
featuring him. I'm on like 5 songs. This guy's on every song,
So what's pretty much the mixtape is about, basically?
It's a lot of music that we held back for so long that we felt was lost in the computers, basically, if you wanted to say that. And we just wanted to let the world hear it. A lot of mixture of different sounds we've been creating throughout the years.
That's what's up. That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
So what should the people anticipate when it comes to it?
A lot of different stuff, a lot of relatable things, a lot of situations.
A lot of high energy.
Yeah.
A lot of nice vibes, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have the lady chicks, you're going to have the street chicks, the street songs, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have,
how old are those streets?
Nah, you're going to have the street songs, I'm sorry about that. You're going to have, we basically touched every kind of like variety for this tape, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we usually do. We tend to go for that.
Yeah, it's a dope tape. I was listening to it. You guys had some interesting samples. Like one of them was y'all sampled Biggie Smalls, the 10 Crack Commandments. I think yours was called the 10 Pimp Commandments.
Yeah. The 10 Pimp Commandments.
How did that idea come and how did that name come about? Break it down.
We was in the studio one night as we are every night, and B just had the beat. He just had the beat playing, and we just was scheming like, yo, what's the next beat we gotta mess with it? We just started throwing on old beats, and then he was like, yo, let's flip whoever flipped the 10 Crack Commandments, and who else flipped it? Somebody else flipped it though.
I don't even know, but I just know he was in the
Nikki
booth one
flipped
day.
it, but she was.
Yeah, I don't know whoever
Yeah,
flipped it, but then he was like, how we gonna flip it? So we just
No, Nikki did the other one. She did the other track. The Dreams of
Dreams of
R&B.
yeah.
But we did this one, and this dude just kind of just came out of nowhere with the Pimp Commandments, and then it's like, we just had a whole bunch of people giving the commandments.
What are the 10?
Oh man.
Oh man, yeah, put me on the top.
On the top.
So this what?
Oh man, I could curse on this.
No,
you
just
can't curse.
I could
just
blurt it
censor
out.
yourself all over,
Censor
yeah,
myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
If not, we're gonna have to pay to censor that.
All right. Well, number one, if you hit it, beat it like a drum. Cause if she figure out you can't You ain't getting none, getting none. You ain't getting none. Brother, you ain't getting none. Rule 2. Make sure that you don't know what you do. Around and be a pop about the blue on
Mercy.
you, brother.
Keep it G-rated.
That's all good. It's all good.
Brother, that's on you. Now rule 3. You must never let her meet your family. Even if she tryna be a Cody. Me, you got put in the gotta work. I mean the kind of work that put this 9 up in your rule 4. Never give her keys to your door. She knocking on your heart, but love don't live there no more. Rule 5. Make sure she don't know what you drive. Anywhere you going, use the Uber as your ride. Rule 6. Be careful of a shorty who like taking pics. Cause that's the only way that they can prove this. That's not forget rule number 7. Never mess with a girl that be telling. And if she ain't drinking,
Got it.
yo.
Listen, man,
Classic, man. Classic.
Rule 8. Make sure that you stay safe. You know what I'm saying?
If she get
Gotta come through on a late night. You know what I'm saying?
We
So-
finished writing that song like at the very last minute of the deadline to release this mixtape.
Just sing, bro.
And where can they find the
beautiful
mixtape
voice.
at?
Oh, it's
Don't
on.
forget
It's
to put that
okay.
out.
It's on SoundCloud right now at the moment for listening.
Huh?
We didn't finish telling you the commandments.
Yeah,
What was
fact.
9?
Oh,
9.
They wanna finish. They wanna finish.
I didn't
Nine,
even-
no, we just say that like
9
9.
facts.
9 is Shorty got to mind her own business because you know this is mine. Don't watch my
she wasn't
pockets.
shooting with me in the
You wasn't shooting
gym.
me in the
Taking
gym,
was
yeah, you know what I'm
mine.
saying? This is my pocket right here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no chick that's trying to come take your businesses and stuff like that. And then rule number 10 is the bottom chick, the one that was with you from the start. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and stick it around with her.
That's real.
I just we wrote, it's so fresh. We wrote like I wrote the commandments and then got caught up. Like as writers, this is what happens. You get writer's block. So we got up
We
to
didn't
about.
think you was gonna ask this on the spot like that.
No,
You know what
I
I'm saying? So, but that was good though. That was
The
good.
real words.
Yeah,
Man.
we
We
didn't
keep it
think
real.
about it like happening.
And I appreciate that. I
Of course.
appreciate that. But
Yeah.
yeah, we had to finish that up.
So the most popular song, Old Flex. A lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
usually think about and reminisce about their old flex, and you guys made a whole song about it. So tell us about it.
Oh man,
I mean, to tell you the truth, like
he
I
came to me with the
created-
record.
I created the beat one day because we was just trying to cook up some new stuff, and you know everybody trying to say like Drake always taking from somebody, so we was like, yo, I was
took from Drake.
I was like, yo, I'm taking from OVO and Drake. So I said,
yeah, he did it.
I want 40 to be like, yo, I like how you flipped the record. You know what I'm saying? So one day I showed why and everything, and I think I showed him the idea of a melody for the hook, and then why just made history. He just came through, laid it down.
But
And
my thing is that who does it? Look at Tory Lanez. He does it all the time.
He got it. It got him big.
Shots.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
got
It's
him
not
big.
shot.
Wait, no,
it's not as big enough to Tory
not.
Lanez. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
I
Like,
personally
definitely
think
not.
that I personally think that when he does it, I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, of course. He make it sound good.
Exactly.
The music sounds good.
Like
So,
say my name,
yeah, the way he flipped it,
and
I appreciate it.
Genuine,
Thank you.
slow, so anxious. All the remixes, like
He the
Yeah.
reason why it's
Sound
cool to
good.
remix.
no. He's listen.
That's
I think
like
I
he
think
does it pretty
personally,
good. That's
he
why.
is one of the kings of R&B. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? I think he's one of the kings. You want to say that? No.
Who?
Tory Lanez.
Is it? Oh no.
I say it's a little early, so I'll
You
just
don't
say
think so?
Prince's. I'll say
Prince
Prince.
do
No.
that.
I'll say Prince.
Nah.
Hold on. How long he been singing for? It's been like over 10 years, right?
But the king of
Nah,
R&B.
he sings,
We
he
what
raps.
R&B we talking about?
Yeah, that's.
No. He's
You
there.
can't hold him up there with Chris Brown.
You can't hold him up there with R.
You can't
Kelly.
hold him up there with Chris Brown and R. Kelly.
And
That's
R. Kelly.
R&B.
Here's my list. Here's my list.
Tory Lanez is a transitional melodic. He could do to make it sound good and know how to work it in the studio and make it sound good. You know, but
You can't forget about Trey Songz either. Like Trey Songz just dropped
Trey is
two
R&B.
albums. He just
Facts.
dropped 2 albums.
Trey is R&B.
back to back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
yeah, but
So
you
for
can't
come out of nowhere and
you
say
can't
he
put
did-
on
and-
thing with that.
yeah, Jacquay just made a song with
Jacquay is
with
garbage,
Trey
though.
Songz.
Exactly.
But he made a
So
song with Trey
everybody
Songz.
can't-
Jacquay is garbage.
For him to even say that,
He just got a different sound. Everybody got
What
a
different?
sound.
Listen, man. It's either you're good or you're not good.
Yeah,
That's how I look at it, dog. To be honest,
I just
with you.
think it's too early to call it for somebody just
he
like to
consistent,
come in the
he
game,
consistent.
just to come in the game and say you the king of R&B. I think that's kind
I think. Okay,
That's
but
like-
hold on.
that's
But
kinda-
Tory Lanez been
that's
performing
early.
for more than 10 years, all right?
Who? Tory?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He been in there. He been writing.
I think he's one of the kings. No, you wouldn't say that?
No,
So
not the Kings yet. He ain't make. He. I don't feel. He. I mean, I don't mean anything by
No,
what
fact, I
I
understand,
say. But he didn't make any records that really like.
Resonating with
Yeah,
the culture.
that could go stand the test of time.
Yeah, like
That's
classic.
like an R. Kelly or Chris
Yeah,
Brown.
like,
Or we don't know
you could
yet.
put,
We don't
like,
know
I
yet.
mean,
Is it 10 years from now? Everybody going
Because
to
he
remember
just
the songs
started really
too.
heating
That's another
up.
thing too.
You know what I mean? He may make a record that made me so big, but I mean, I'm really talking about.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
think about time.
That's real.
You know?
I think the top three for me would be R. Kelly, Usher, Chris Brown. That would be.
Go
the
have
top three.
Usher up there. Chris Brown is up there, and R. Kelly is definitely up there. There's others up there. There's a lot of.
That's a fact.
It's so many, man.
Like Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Brian McKnight.
Of course,
Come on.
my man Teddy Riley.
Come on, it's
Teddy
a lot.
Riley can't
Teddy Riley's a legend,
Well, Teddy
dog.
Riley-
There's a lot
with
of
the
different, so
producing
you
too,
can't
so.
even do them like that.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's why it's a hard-
How do you guys feel about R&B right now? I think it's
it needs
lit.
some saving. Nah.
No, I don't think so, bro.
I think it's in a good space.
I could name 10 artists for you right now, dog, who's killing it.
All right.
Yeah.
I think it's in a good space. I think it's
I
just
see
with
her
the
was
media.
Grammy nominated.
I think she
Deserve
deserves
sounding
it.
good.
She
Tiana
deserve
Taylor
it.
sounding good.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot. LMA.
You got Danny Lai.
Yeah.
You got my
It's a
homegirl.
lot.
You got my homegirl.
And
you got-
Daniel Caesar too.
You got my
but
home.
He's not.
Oh,
he got that sound.
He's
Yeah,
awesome
yeah,
too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You got my man. What's that artist that's signed by Chris Brown? What's his name again? Seven Streeter. You have a lot of great
Oh
artists
yeah,
out there.
yeah.
R&B
She was
is
saying.
a lot of R&B artists are really ripping it right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's just the whole classification of like when people be like, "Yo, is this R&B soul or is this neo soul?" And I think it should just all just be R&B.
Yeah, facts. But like
You
I
know what I'm
said,
saying?
but
But-
like sorry.
No, like just like how, but some people they don't like how rap is. They'll say, "Yo, some is mumble and some is this." So I guess it has its own place too with you know categorizing and you know having
Not to be honest with you,
subgenres.
listen, there's trap, there's mumble rap, and there is conscious. There's real rap. And personally, I don't feel no from the time I've noticed, I've never seen not a single mumble rapper have won a Grammy yet. I haven't seen that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying.
Wait.
So
Stand the test of time.
who has celebrated a mumble rap? Like, I'm talking
No, I
about
was gonna
Grammy.
say. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I was thinking, did what's them boys' names? The Migos, but I think the Migos won something else for Bad and Bougie.
Oh
What
yeah.
did they win?
Then when yeah.
But Quavo's nice though.
Yeah, but they
They
were
could
considered
create
to
good
be.
music.
I
They were
Like how
considered
the
to
music
be.
sound.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
They got some
Nice.
sounds, whatever they doing in that
If
studio.
you listen to them,
Oh yeah,
they say something.
I listen to them. I listen
Yeah,
to them.
if you
Definitely.
listen
They
to
do
them.
the way they doing it to the beat, it's just a different.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
flow is
sound.
nice, and the three of them together,
You got
the way
people
they
mimicking
bounce off
their
each
flow.
other. Yeah,
yeah.
like
You know
the
what
way
I
they
mean? So
bounce
that's
off
when
each
you know
other.
you're
is
doing
dope.
something.
Yeah,
Speaking of the Migos, how you guys feel about the situation that happened with this past weekend with Cardi B? My man,
Oh,
how she kinda-
with him trying to get it back.
yeah,
Some people saying that it's all staged.
That
that's all
happened real
fake.
though. That happened in the real world too. That's just it's just publicized now.
yeah.
know
I don't think it's safe. She was looking at him like he was dumb.
Yeah, she gonna
She was probably like surprised.
take him back. I just wonder what he did. What he do?
He cheated, and then he tried to get a threesome, and then the girl made it
How she
public.
found this out?
Because the girl put it public, like the girl, I guess, sent it to TMZ
So it was
and
one of those situations.
yeah, and social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she made a video
Wish
crying
them the
talking
best.
about.
They
Yeah, I can't call it.
just got married. They got a baby. They better work it out.
Facts.
Yeah,
And they
Yeah,
got,
don't-
and they got
don't-
paper.
don't-
They got paper.
But she said probably before that, before the situation that she wanted to split with him. She said that in the
because he
video.
kept cheating.
You know what I'm saying? But she didn't put him on blast like that.
Yeah, I
You feel
mean,
me?
I think who called it? One of them artists, I think 50 or somebody called it though. They was
50's
like, yo,
always
he
calling
like,
out people,
they was
bro.
like, wasn't he like 25 or something, 24 or something like that, getting married? He was like, ain't gonna lie. Somebody said that. I don't know. He's young.
that's
That's a
crazy.
fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, he is young, but he got mad baby mamas already. He got like what, 3-4 kids already? 5 maybe?
You young and you part of the
Huh?
I said, you young and you and
Yeah.
your name is like Offset. You
Yeah.
one of the hottest artists in there. So
Versace,
you know what I'm
right?
saying? You ain't gonna be faithful.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But it's possible, you know, it's possible.
You guys
Not
got a
saying
song
it.
about the side dude. You be like, oh, I'm the other dude that your girl,
Oh, so
like I'm
loving.
the one that be there when she's not
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's Still Loving You. That song featuring I got a young protege, up and coming R&B artist. He's also from Brooklyn, Sheepshead Bay.
Yeah.
Nigel Dior, and we've been working with him. He working with us. He definitely has a good sound.
Mm.
He write his own stuff, and he got a good flow. And he actually came to us with the record, and then he came to us originally rapping the record.
Mm.
It's a rap record, yeah, it's a rap
like
record.
a rapper. He wanted to rap. So when we
Like
heard
Chris
him,
Brown.
no, like a rapper.
Oh, like a rapper.
Spitting
He
the
wasn't
song.
singing, but I knew he could sing.
Oh, okay.
I knew he could sing. I was like, yo, but he was scared. So I said, yo, why are you scared? Just sing it. So we was in the studio working with him, and then he actually sang the whole record instead of rapping, because he wrote it originally to rap it. And then he began singing it.
It sounds better rapped or sing or sung.
Sung. It sounds better being sung.
I mean, what'd you think about the record?
What'd you
Yeah,
think
you're right.
about?
We made it as a singing record. We didn't make it as a rap
Yeah.
record.
Oh, so all y'all singing rap.
Yeah, yeah, basically. He not on the records, but he be rapping too, freestyle and
Yeah,
stuff.
I try to rap. and they tell me
Chris
stop.
Brown, Trey Songz.
Nah,
He nice. He
Brown
got a
can
flow.
rap, though.
My man
Because
got
Brown
a
can
flow.
spit, they can write. We can
Listen,
write.
man.
Trey
That's
Songz
what
can rap
I'm
too,
saying.
dog.
It's
Don't get it
natural.
twisted.
Like once you writing, you're actually writing, and then you're in the studio, hands on. It's
Facts.
like you can rap, you do experiment, you do
Yeah,
a whole
facts.
bunch of different things.
Yeah,
It
Trey
sounds
Chris
good.
Brown can
Yeah,
rap, though, bro.
yeah, and
Facts
I
are the
believe
facts,
that.
dog.
There's another interesting song. Y'all sampled the DMX. What y'all really want from me? All right. We live in that Me Too movement kind of era where women feel like they're more so treated like objects than
Of
human
course.
beings, and they usually complain about that. And this song, do you feel like, how would you think this song be perceived by a female?
Oh man, they wouldn't like it. There's a lot of cursing in there. So, and I'm being real with how I feel and what I'm letting the world hear it. But a lot of guys may like it.
Yeah.
They may be able to relate to it. So I just write on whatever comes to mind and just put it out there musically.
Let me put it out there. I don't feel like every woman is offended by that because of the mere factor. Look at what Amber Rose movement is promoting.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
That's not regular, bro.
That's a good thing.
Bro, listen,
I had to stop following her.
She has,
Why you stop following her?
bro.
But
She
she
had,
went crazy on Bill Cosby. Like she went crazy
Nah,
on
bro,
Bill
bro,
Cosby, and then she just was promoting a whole bunch of nonsense.
no, listen. She has a lot. Listen, I think the Slow Walk is like the third year anniversary.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people go to an event and everything, and they support Thoughtism and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's their thing. That's what they promote. You know what I'm saying? So like I remember when she was doing an interview with this Christian pastor, she said she asked him so. It was just funny. It was laughing. So he was basically asking, so do you think what she's doing is right? Said no. So what does that make the guy? He said he's a slut maker. He's a slut maker. And she was like, wow. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So we make them sluts.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But she promotes that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
She gotta do something. She gotta do something. I mean, she's doing that well. She got people following her.
She got a lot of people following. I think she has a boyfriend now, right?
She always have a
can't even
boyfriend.
keep up with that.
She been
Like,
with 21/7, right?
No, she broke up with that
know
girl.
who she with.
I don't even know.
Bro, she broke with a long time. I think she with another guy now. And everything like that.
yeah, a ball player. Like,
Yeah.
she with a
I
ball
thought
player
it was- I
now.
thought it was-
She going to every sport.
Yeah, she's gonna be like the
Damn,
Kardashians.
My thing is that you think that she would ever, if she meets the right guy, she would ever settle down?
Nah, she's
Nah.
kind of
Can't save
old.
her.
She's kind of old.
Huh?
Can't save her. She gone.
She ain't trying to be saved.
Yeah.
It's
She
like
gotta
the
be
J. Cole
old.
thing.
She already
gotta
made
be
money
old.
from the slut
Yeah,
world.
she gotta
She's
be
not coming
old.
back.
Yeah,
You didn't see her latest post? She said what? She wanted to go back to the strip club.
What? She's making paper, dog.
She won money in the casino, and it was a lot of money. She said this made me think about money in the strip club. Yeah,
That's
she relapsed.
crazy, dog.
Wow.
She
That's
had her,
crazy.
she posted that like
Cardi
so.
B relapse all the time.
You think so?
on stage when she stick her tongue out and start twerking? Like, you don't think so? What you think that is?
I
People like that shit.
think, I think she wants to. I don't think she wants to go back to that. I think she's you know, she did what she had to do to survive. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I mean,
She did it well too.
So let me ask you guys that question.
This
If,
guy.
if you met a girl who used to be a stripper, but then she was saved and she felt like, you know, she left that life behind, you know, and she met Christ and she changed her life around, and then you came across her, would you guys give her a chance?
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, she changed woman,
Yeah,
right?
well,
She
yeah,
changed woman.
I know.
She changed the woman. I mean,
I-
how long ago?
Listen. I know a woman. I know a woman who.
Hey, yo, it gotta be a while ago.
Listen, I know a woman who used to be a porn star.
No.
A big porn star, but she used to be so like, you know, like I can name names like Jada Fire, Naomi Banks, all these big porn stars,
How you know their names?
because it is what it is.
So they gotta
And basically, it is what it is, dog. It is
So
what
they
it
gotta-
is.
so they gotta-
But listen though, listen on some real tip though. She came to my school. She spoke. 1 second. She came to my school.
Oh, she said a story.
No. She came to my school. She spoke, and she literally converted. She literally converted. Her name is. I'm gonna tell her name right now. We're very good friends.
Yeah.
She's married.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? She's a pastor.
yeah,
She's a
of course,
pastor.
People could turn around.
People-
like, that's
people
like people
could
that go to
change,
prison.
though.
You understand? They come out changed.
You know what I'm saying? She changed.
It's like-
She
yeah, it's like
she
drug addicts.
changed.
Yeah, people
You gotta
turn
have
She
a
around.
real
changed.
girl to
That's
change.
they by business, but then you got people out there that got one
Nah,
that
but
accept
she,
that.
yeah, but she used to literally be about her business. Now she's a changed woman, like literally. She's a woman of God. She's been in Maury. She's been like in all like these shows and giving a testimony how she used to be a prostitute. She used to be a porn star, and God restored her. So she changed. She changed. You feel me? People could change. This guy
She's
got
beautiful
jokes.
too, so
Like,
it's
she's a
easy
gorgeous
to
woman,
that-
yeah,
so
people
you-
could change, yeah.
She can put you in front of our face right now and say, "Marry me." Yeah,
That's a
I'm gonna
fact.
marry her.
That's a fact.
God restores, man.
It's possible.
Uh-huh.
This guy's got jokes.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
you
being
said
for
it's
real.
still-
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, people can change. You know what I'm saying? People can change.
What about you, gentlemen? Do you guys ever plan on getting married? Sign the knot, jump in the boat?
Yeah.
Guys.
He threw you in the pot. You married already?
Nah, I ain't.
Nah.
Man, I don't know right now. We focus on business. We
this
focus on music. We focus on prosperity
Yeah,
and stuff. We ain't focus on settling down and trying to, you know what I'm saying, share and split up and find. You got to have a perfect business
Anything
partner to do that.
positive.
It's like marriage is a business plan. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Like,
Definitely.
That's
you,
true.
you can't go on with somebody that's not with the same mind state, because if like you got money or you got a certain type of way of life, that person is going to bring you down, or they're going to deter you, or you're just going to have a disconnect.
Interesting.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's true,
So
because it's not just
gotta
you
be
can say
ready.
love and you can step into it emotionally, and then you know you really got to have a steady mind when you're ready to go into
oh
the marriage.
wait, I forgot where I read this, but it said the percentage of people marrying through like setting the marriage up and stuff like that, like what's that called again? The arranged marriage.
Yeah.
They said the arranged marriages has a better percentile on lasting and having a better future than trying to get married for love. That was
Some
statistics.
people just want to get married just to post their wedding.
Or some people think they're in love, and then they get into this business plan,
but
and then
that's
be like,
not
"Man,
marriage.
this ain't."
It's not marriage. You feel me?
It's,
I mean,
it's
I
different.
believe
It's
in
different now.
love.
We
It's
in different
infatuation.
I mean, there's a few. I mean, like I said, you know, the tide is changing. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe that?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course. Of course
I mean,
it is. I mean, people are...
People are really getting married for love.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But like I said, there's people out here who's still doing their dirt and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
What about you, YG?
What about me? I mean, people talk about the lost tapes.
YG the Great.
That's what we gonna talk about. These lost tapes that just dropped.
Okay, let's talk about
Music
that. Let's talk about
that's
that.
Going, you know?
And making more records for the women.
Yeah. I mean,
so
you gotta
so that they
focus
can
on that.
so they can focus on getting married and having the proper music for the vibes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Setting the tone with that, so they play some YG. Boom.
So I said, you said that you work with Uncle Murder.
Yeah.
How's he as a person?
Nah, that's the realest person you'll ever meet. They tell you like it is. Like
Wow.
it definitely, especially when you making music. If it's whack, you be like, yo, that shit is whack.
Wow.
Pardon my language.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But if it's hot,
if it's hot, it's like, yo, let's do something with that.
you know, the other day I saw him at church. He came.
He was in church?
He was at church.
Inside the church?
He was inside the church.
No.
Listen to this, right?
Yeah.
Him, 50 was there.
What?
Man,
Listen, was there. Come on, stop
I'm
it,
about to
bro.
bring up that record,
Listen, bro.
I'm about to bring up
Gangsters,
that record.
gangsters love God too, bro.
Okay.
Don't
alright,
sleep.
alright,
But the thing is that what happened was, one of my bishop friends, one of my bishop spiritual fathers, he basically was honoring them
Okay.
and celebrating them.
Alright,
For what
alright,
they did
yeah.
for
Nah,
hip hop
nah,
and
nah,
everything
of
like that.
course.
You know what I'm saying?
And they do it a lot.
Don't get it twisted. Like these guys, it may be about their timing,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They love God. You feel me?
Of course.
We just need to reach out to them.
Uh-huh.
Why are you so surprised by that?
No. I just did it.
Nah, wait.
He said what?
Let me just say something. Since
Yeah.
you said Murder and 50.
Yeah, it was there.
Remember they had the song together with Jeremiah,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that song called?
Um.
Damn, they could pull it up later. Don't worry about it.
Listen.
50 Uncle Murder, Jeremiah. So the producers keep. I gotta say this because there was in the.
That ain't. That's lost files. That's lost tapes.
Well,
No,
we had that beat. Let's just say that we had
Uh,
that beat. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, don't throw no shade, bro.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
we
nah, it's sunshine over here. We just want the sunshine over
I
here.
was just trying to bring some light to YG the Great.
For example, like the guy.
Oh, so y'all created that beat, you saying?
No. We affiliated with the producer.
Yeah.
Hughes,
okay.
yeah. So he
Yeah.
he was on the record and stuff like that.
The thing is that like one of his mans, like I really respect a lot. Tell him Blanco sent you.
Okay. Yeah.
I love
We work close with him, yeah.
I love what he's about in regards to
Yeah.
giving honor to a lot of the big timers and stuff like. Oh, shout out to my
The
man,
OGs.
my man Demencio Benson Jr.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, one of the big hustlers. You know who Apo killed. Who Apo killed. Apo killed him and everything like that.
Okay.
And basically, you know what I'm saying, just representing like loyalty, honesty, you know, being a man of honor and everything,
Yeah,
man
yeah.
of principle, you know what I'm saying, you know, getting out the life, investing and becoming a businessman. So I feel like, you know, those guys have God in them.
No, but they're good people, so I know that I just was joking about it
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I
yeah.
say when you were like,
Yeah.
why I reacted like that for him being in church. It just sounded, you know,
Not facts.
so busy. Sometimes you get so busy and then, yeah.
So with that situation, are you trying to like you guys are working together, so he's trying to help you with the situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's he working and I'm working. It's
Okay.
like you got to put in the work yourself.
Facts.
As well, you
That's
can't
true.
Just sit there and then wait like God.
Nah, facts.
You know, so I got to do my own work as well.
Not
I got
facts.
to meet up and do what I got to do.
Not
so people can
facts.
hear me.
Not facts.
Yeah.
So we've been
Facts.
working with it.
Definitely.
That's why we dropped
There
the
was a
mixtape.
similar situation with what's that dude called? A Boogie with the hoodie and Don Q, where Don Q felt like he was always in A Boogie's shadow, and he was like, "Yo, I gotta go do my own this and that." It was like,
Oh, they grouped together.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
A Boogie and Don Q was real close,
Okay,
but
okay.
then they kept saying that Don Q kept feeling like he was just in A Boogie's shadow. He wanted to do things for himself.
Facts.
So like he was like, "Nah, in order for me to do it for myself, I gotta move out of A Boogie's shadow." Like,
Of course, you gotta put your stuff out there.
That's
Sometimes
a
you don't
fact.
want to wait. You know
No,
what I mean?
and you shouldn't wait. You should
Yeah,
put
you
yourself
just-
out there,
yeah.
put in that work, put in that pain, and help each other. Put each other, you know, listen
Yeah,
an
just
opportunity.
stay in touch.
Yeah,
and be
facts.
consistent. You
That's
know
a
what I mean?
fact.
Like, that's how you're supposed to do.
That's a fact. So, how many songs in the mixtape?
10.
10 songs. Okay.
10 bands.
And what's your favorite, like, top 3?
Oh man, when people ask me that, I say, yo, that's like asking. You got 5 kids, 10 kids. Which kid is your favorite?
Oh my god.
Which kid is your favorite?
This guy's an
The fifth
interesting
one?
guy, you heard?
You know what I mean? Like,
That's real.
I can't tell you that. There's so many different feelings and emotions we
Yeah,
create
it's
on
hard
that
to
record.
say like, yo, these are my pinpointed favorite songs.
Now, say no more.
You gotta just
I
listen
think-
to it. You tell me which
Yeah.
one you, and then we could, You know.
Well, I haven't heard
Yo, I
it.
want you to listen.
I haven't heard it,
I know.
but based on the voice,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that you can sing, my brother.
I
And I
appreciate
think
that.
I think every song is gonna have a different type of resonance to it. So
Yeah.
you know, like we said, we got some for the
And this
street
guy-
dudes. We got some for the
This guy
R&B.
is the audio engineer. He is a scientist. I'm telling you.
Word,
The
thank
stuff I seen him do online and as we stayed up late creating this stuff and
Wow.
just the sound. Because I record, he's the engineer.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? And he raps, he sings, he helps
do
me
all
right there. He did everything.
Mm.
You know. So and then he sits there and messes with the wavelengths in the computer and really
Don't let
make
this-
it sound software.
Hold on, don't
He
let
a
this guy,
scientist.
don't let
You
this guy
understand? And
fool
I'm
you.
not
He got
gonna-
the studio in the house too, man. Don't
yeah,
let him fool
no,
you,
I'm
man.
just
This guy
saying,
records
I'm just saying.
too.
Together,
He does his thing. Yeah, we
create.
we like
stuff.
on some. We ain't trying to say we like these, but you know, you have the Kendricks and the Ali's, and you got the 40s
And
the
Drake.
Drakes.
That's
It's the
this
Mr.
what happened
Jet,
here.
Mr.
Yeah.
Jet, YG the Great.
Yeah.
But I'm an
Because
artist.
now
as
for
well, so I'm
nothing,
be
when you
like
hear
Jesus.
Drake, that's 40. Who his engineer,
Exactly,
closely
they-
producer.
yeah.
That's just him. Them
Mhm.
two. Okay, what we gonna do? That's
And
what
then
we
they
gonna say right
produce
there.
it,
We gonna let the
exactly.
beat drop right there when I
Right.
say that.
School, drop the beat.
So, where you guys originally from?
Brooklyn.
What part of Brooklyn, though?
Oh, I'm from Sheepshead Bay.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. I was born in Flatbush, and I moved to Sheepshead Bay. So
Okay,
that's the
that's
my-
what's
yeah,
up.
yeah,
That's what's
yeah,
up. That's
yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. That's
Uh-huh.
beautiful. I wanted to ask you guys a question. How you felt about the Evo situation with
He came at him too
Who,
aggressive.
Kodak?
yeah he did OD.
He came at he that young boy, and then you building up the case like that. It was
Yeah. He tried to basically 6ix9ine him. Pause.
yeah, they gotta just stop, man.
What'd
They
you
want
call
them
it?
up there to do that for ratings.
Yeah.
No,
I-
he does violate at times.
I ain't like that because the way he said it, he was like, what he said? He said, you know, we don't play that out here. We don't play that over here. Like, but
Debo
do you
said
know?
that?
Yeah. Do
He
you
did
know the
say-
story? Because then when I looked up the story, I heard that Shorty came up to him in
Oh,
the strip
so he
club
took offense.
and grabbed him up and groped him up. All he did was just push her away, and then you know how the story goes. But that's how the story was proposed. And then Ebro just came out of nowhere and just like, yo, we don't play that. So I think that's probably what got him upset. It was like, what? What you mean? You don't even know the story? You talking about?
Ebro trying to set him up,
Salt.
but then he went on the Breakfast Club and they spoke about it, and then Charlamagne had asked him the question, and then he was like, "Yeah, man, those people was trying to get me out of my character dates," and then they was like, "Yeah," and they was gonna probably call the police on you. It's yeah, I know, I know, they're probably gonna call the police on me. He's like, "Yo, I see you matured a lot because the old Kodak would not have walked away from that situation." He said, "Yeah, like I'm trying to learn better." He said he moved out to Calabasas, you know, he moved out of Florida, so he's trying to.
Now he's focused.
Change-
He's focused.
he's trying to change up.
I like what he
Don't
did in
go back
regards
to
to.
jail. Don't worry about that. That's a
I
lot
like
of
what he's doing in regards
negative
to like how
energy.
he got the church involved, you know, for his album premiere and everything like that.
Mhm.
I like how he's positive. He's giving back to the community. He actually about to build a school in Haiti. I like his vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And he signed a New York artist too. I think it's 22G's. I think.
So you gotta respect him.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
putting
So,
people
yeah.
on.
He conscious, so I mess with him. Like,
Yeah.
he, like not even on. I mean, he's conscious with the music, but just
Yeah.
in life, he's getting conscious. He on,
No
on
facts.
his
He's
Israelite
on
stuff.
probably was
Yeah,
just
once you trying to
He's a
find
good
self.
dude.
Yeah,
He's
once
a
you trying to
good
find
dude.
who
I
you
like
are,
him. I like his vibe.
mess
I like this vibe. I like
Yeah.
this vibe. I feel like Ebro really, you know, Ebro could be sometimes could be a jerk at times and everything like that. You know, just relax.
Yeah, but he was because that's when he when he was leaving off, he was like, "You trying to tell me what to say on my
Yeah,
show?"
facts,
like, you know,
facts.
he was trying to be a bully.
That's
you
true,
know,
that's
messed
true.
up.
He was
It's a little,
bullying.
it's a little kid, like you know.
Because he
it's
said
a
it. He
youngin'.
said that the whole.
Where the managers or whoever was there, they should have stopped that interview. Whoever his team was there, they should.
No, they didn't
the one
stop
to
it.
be
They
like-
didn't stop it. It was like they didn't really see nothing wrong.
But you know,
That
sometimes-
joke was hilarious though.
Yeah, my man better pick up
Like,
on that energy.
It
I'm
was
wrong.
it was like they
I'm
was
wrong.
enabling. It was like they was enabling him. It's like it's whatever. Then after they said, well, you know what?
Like,
Then it was like, you know what? We kind of felt like, you know, you asking, like me personally, if I know like let's say for example, I know an artist, they have a situation, and it's like it's still hot. I wouldn't even address it. You understand? I wouldn't even talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Unless we have an understanding prior before. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have an understanding. You know what I'm saying? So that's why certain artists, like that's why Jay-Z don't do a lot of interviews. That's why Beyonce don't do a lot of interviews.
you incriminate yourself
They're
too.
very selective. Like I know they really bang with like Angie or Oprah or Barbara Walters. You feel me? They're very selective because they know how people would take it as would take it as, you know what I'm
Misconstrue
saying? You know what I'm
things,
saying?
yeah,
Because you see Beyonce like look at people like what? Like I remember before like she was dating Jay-Z, and she wanted people to know that, and she was like, yo, what are you asking me?
Okay.
Like it's none of your business.
Mid
like
interview.
mid interview, but asking about Jay, like, but it wasn't married.
Okay.
But you know they was trying to keep it on the low, and she's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about?
She only do interviews though, Beyonce.
No, she does like a few. Like she does I mean, she does a few. Like but she says who she wants to do interviews with.
Let people in your business. Sometimes
You know what I'm
that's what the
You gotta
people
be
are
wise.
private.
Yeah,
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 certain
facts.
things you do.
That's
So,
true. That's true. That's true.
We ain't got nothing to talk about.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Another thing too, I wanted to ask you guys too. How you feel about that Gucci Man situation? You heard about that situation?
Gucci Man said no one's listened to Eminem in the car.
Yes, yeah, that's a lie.
He said what?
He said nobody listened to Eminem in the car. That's
Man,
a
why
lie.
y'all even say that?
That's a lie.
Nobody listening to
Eminem, that's a lie.
He said no one is riding around in their car bumping Eminem.
That's a king of hip
Yeah,
hop. That's a lie.
the Eminem, like as we said about everlasting music, Eminem has some hits as well.
Eminem has a lot of hits.
And
And Eminem has been a lot of great.
People gonna say what they want to say.
Facts.
That's
Fact.
a fact, but like, I think he was talking about in the sense of like to get like crumped up, to get hyped up, or to get.
Probably want to start something. We probably
like-
just want to rile them up.
His career will be ended like everybody's career. Learn from Ja Rule. Learn from Benzino. Learn from what's this guy name again? Cannabis.
Don't be surprised.
Learn. Learn from Machine Gun Kelly. Learn.
Nah, I
dog.
don't think Machine Gun Kelly
What?
lost that
Yo,
battle.
don't sleep, dog.
I don't
mean,
think-
his career hasn't ended.
I don't think he lost that battle though.
He did lose that battle.
Who, M?
No, Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly
Nah,
did lose that out.
Everybody
Did
was
lose that
like,
battle.
everybody was like,
It wasn't
oh,
even, dog.
I don't know.
It wasn't even, dog.
I think
it had to be
It
tied.
was not.
I think
even
Rap
tied.
Devil. I think he went in on that song. I think he went in on that song.
It was not tied, dog. I know what I'm talking about. dog.
Listen,
Listen.
Eminem is a Libra. That's the
Listen,
Libra brother right
he
there.
end careers.
But
Yo, even
I
the
don't know.
game was a hothead. Even the game was a hothead says that's one white boy you know not to mess with. He know the time that he's on and everything.
Man, Game don't count.
Yo, what? Game is nice lyrically.
No, I'm not saying
I
that
mean-
Game not nice lyrically, but the way Game moves in the industry is like he's
all
funny.
right, but ask yourself this though, y'all. The reason why Gucci said what he said is because
Yeah.
did you see what Eminem put out not too long ago?
Put out.
What was that 10-minute freestyle? And that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? He's an OG in the game, but
He is an OG
like,
in the
what he
game.
said? I can't say it.
He fell
Original
off.
sprayer.
Yeah.
Like what kind of bars is that? Original sprayer. Like I don't know. Like he done signed Griselda. He done signed the hottest underground street artist out.
Who's
Like
that? Gucci Man?
no Eminem.
Yeah, facts.
But who co-signed you to do that? Like who co-signed to say, yo, do this 10-minute freestyle?
For him?
Yeah, for him. Like you see how Jay-Z does things. Jay-Z
At
is
the Cypher?
strategic.
At the Cypher?
I don't know what it was, but
Listen,
whatever it
listen,
was,
everything what the hell he wants to do.
I know he could. But
You know
what
what I'm
I'm but what I'm saying is that was not for that particular moment. That was not something that was good.
Wasn't it BT?
As far as yeah, of course. I mean, you got money. You
No,
a certain
but
stature.
the thing
Of
is,
course, you
I
a
think-
certain
I think-
stature. Once
I
it's
think-
politics,
I-
but for him, in his like stature of an artist, I don't think he should have did that.
I
For
think
me,
he ripped it for the culture. I think he's
I don't know. I mean, the culture's not feeling it, and that's why Gucci was like, "Yo, who's sitting here bumping Eminem?" Now, the only reason I would say that, is because of that. And then I wasn't really feeling the album when he was like, black boy, we don't like the sight of you, black boy, Eminem. That was the joke. That was the album that he was just talking about on his new album. So. That's all I gotta say.
That song was talking about basically the way he was using that song not to diss black people.
I understand.
He was using that song to educate white people on how they treat black people.
I don't think he did a good job.
I think he did a wonderful job.
I don't see any white people really going behind that song and being like, yo, now I understand through this point of view and through these lenses how it could be different. Or I ain't hearing none of that. I'm not seeing none of that. All I'm seeing is exploitation, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying saying that yo, he picked the topic, he rapped about it. I didn't like that song, and there's a strong message in it, but it's just like yo, it's just you could spit a strong message or a strong song, and then it couldn't be it won't be a good song. So it's just how you put it together. Like, I ain't saying it's a bad song. I ain't saying it's a good song. I'm just saying right now at the moment, Gucci is not bumping him, and he was just trying to say like.
Gucci's not even nice.
I know, but I'm just
Gucci's not even nice.
But Gucci has a certain status as far as in Atlanta where he can say he's nice
I
because
respect
Migos and a lot of other people emulate Gucci style.
No, he don't.
today.
No. He
We
put
took a little bit of his style,
He put them on.
put
He
it
put
in
them
the
on.
mixtape.
You see, he put them on. No. He put.
We keep the essence of just how we do, but I'm just saying.
He
as
put them
far-
on, and he put them into like that trap, you know.
Of course,
You know what
but
I'm saying? You feel me?
I'm just saying that everybody got their own goods and
I
everybody got
understand.
their own bads.
Facts.
But right now, I don't think Eminem could be considered king right now.
What?
Just off of those,
No, you
off of those little chess moves that he did.
Yo, you think so?
That off of those chess moves that he
Say
did.
no more.
Fifth right now is I could say, yo, that's one of the kings of rap right now because the way he moved and the way he's doing and the way he's still. His presence is still here. He gave us empire. He's giving us stuff. He's still creating. He's still a boss in the lane and still in the culture.
But who made that
Still
happen for him?
has a grasp to the culture.
Who made
That's
that
all.
happen for him, Ken? Who made that happen?
Of course, I mean you right.
It is what it is.
Right.
This is a good discussion. I'm feeling this. I just like the vibe. The vibe.
Of course, I just
the
had
vibe
to
is
get, I just had to get
beautiful.
that out
I just love
because
y'all
shout outs to
vibe.
Kev, you already know,
Appreciate
boy.
that.
I love the
You
vibe.
already know,
The vibe is
original
beautiful.
sprayer like
I
he
love
ain't king
the
of rap
vibe.
right now.
The
with
vibe
that
is
one.
beautiful. I definitely love the
And
vibe.
I'm
You
just looking at it because I'm like, damn, he got him started. He
I love the
gonna
vibe.
debate with you.
I
I'm
love
just
the
gonna make
vibe.
you believe what
Listen,
he
listen.
I'm just gonna say this: Eminem is one of my favorite rappers, so it's
But
But
nothing
how
to
is your favorite
discredit him.
rapper, but you going on that behind?
Because if like for instance like Lupe is my favorite rapper too,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
And maybe he may not have did the best as far as in the music career on certain points in life, but that doesn't take away his art. Like you said with Eminem, that doesn't take the niceness away from it. It's just he's not in the spotlight right now, so no one's gonna be like, "Yo, Lupe is."
He just made a song.
I know,
about Venom.
but no one's gonna
That
say
joint hit like over at least 200 mil.
because Lupe is nicest. That's the homie.
No, facts.
But what I'm trying to say is,
Facts.
ain't nobody coming out and saying, "Yo, Lupe is the king of conscious." They gonna be like,
Ain't
"Yo,
gonna be
Kendrick."
his.
They gonna be like, "Yo, J. Cole."
And
You see what I'm saying?
But
So
he's
you gotta
there.
understand
He's
why
up there.
somebody like Gucci would feel like, "Yo, nah, if I'm seeing Cole and all these dudes hot right now, I can't say this dude is hot." That's all I'm saying. He's a legend. But I can't say
in
right
fact,
now he's the king
Gucci's
right
a
now.
legend for trap, southern music.
Word, but
You know what I'm saying? And I like what he does. You know another person that doesn't get the credit as much. I feel like they don't get the credit too. I feel Master P don't get his credit, bro. Master P,
that's a master hustler though.
you know, as a rapper, as a hustler, I feel like he don't get as much credit like that he deserves. Like he put a lot of people on and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? He helped people. He didn't get no return. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's rich. He's multi-rich, but I just feel like
Who that? Master P.
Master P.
He's doing a lot of behind the
You know what I'm
scenes.
saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Master
saying?
P,
A lot
Master
of
P's.
guys on. I just feel like, you know,
Yeah.
guys need to celebrate people more who do that and everything
Yeah,
like that. You know
Master
what
P
I'm
is
saying?
black.
No,
excellence,
I respect
you
him
know,
100%. You know, he's a
does
billionaire.
Yeah,
He's always
he
helping
getting it,
people out.
he's doing his
You feel
thing.
me?
You gotta do what you gotta do for his family.
Just like Akon too. You feel me? Like
and you can see
he don't get the credit that he deserves as
yeah,
well too.
and
In
you can
regards
see
to
Romeo had a good teacher
no
too,
facts,
'cause Romeo
facts.
still
He's on the
get
same
paper and
time. You know what I'm saying? He
doing
put
what he gotta do,
Fat Boy SSE. Put a lot of guys who are coming up as well too and everything. But since the record, I'm sorry.
Well, what y'all think about that Kanye and Drake situation where Kanye went ahead and was speaking about all these things on Twitter, and they say now that Drake is beefing his security. Do you believe that, or do you think that's just hearsay?
Man, I think Kanye needs help, dog. I think Kanye is a genius.
We all need help.
Yo, bro. Listen, yo, bro. Let's just be honest. I think Kanye is an amazing artist, and geniuses. You know, like great art comes from pain. Like the Meek Mill situation, that album, you could tell it was through his shortcomings.
He had a lot to say.
He had a lot to say, and it hit home. You know what I'm saying? You know,
#1 album in the country.
facts.
Trying to get #1 mixtape in the country, man.
Now say no more. Now listen,
Underground.
I got a plug for you. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk
Okay,
about it after.
right,
You know what I'm
Lost
saying? So how
Tapes
about
is
that?
out now on SoundCloud.
You know what I'm saying? So, but,
Performance
in a
on
week.
Friday,
nah, say no more.
21st.
Say no more. But what I was about to say to you is, I just feel like, I mean, hey, he it is what it is. Kanye is a Republican. I've accepted it.
But what, like the whole thing is this, I'm only gonna say this. What does he want? Like, you know, if Meek, like Meek said it. Like Meek said, yo, if he go to the White House, he gonna at least be like, yo, prison reform. He's got something that he wants, and this is what we want
Facts.
done. This is the mission. Boom. Like, what does Kanye want? Do you want something for your community? Do you want something for yourself? Do you want to have your own factories? What do you want? You're not naming what you want. You're not saying what you want. So we just sitting here like, yo, what are you doing over there? That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
He's benefiting his pocket.
Yeah, we not seeing Kanye saying, yo, I'm over here because kids is getting killed in Chicago and I'm trying to stop it. You know, then we could be like, yo, we behind Kanye. That's all I wanted to say.
Facts.
Yeah, that's it. We don't know what he want to do.
I think Kanye got his own personal agenda.
That's what I'm saying. He
and
got his own
doesn't-
agenda.
Yeah,
and
it
we
doesn't
don't.
align with everything else.
Yeah,
I
he
think
trying-
all that was a publicity stunt because the same day Yeezys came out that day.
He trying to get his warehouses. You think you not gonna mess with Trump, and Trump can get you some more warehouses and more plants to make your sneakers at? Like it's all a business.
It's all
move.
business. Yeah, I feel sorry for Trump too. His day is about to be number 2, so we're paying attention to that.
Numbered house, so
Well, a lot of the people that he's working for, they're going to jail. They've already been sentenced. They talked about how he has lied. Even James Coney was on that behind today too. So, like I said, man, I feel for him. I know that for a fact that once the House, because this January coming up, it's going to be a blue wave. I feel like once Republicans stand up, there's a possibility he can get impeached. Or there's also possibilities too, like after he's done with his term, that he can go to jail. That's like a fact. I mean, his days are literally like numbered. Like, I mean, it's too much. Like, it's real out here in these streets and everything like that.
but the Republicans are still trying to get rid of the Obamacare. Still, even at this point.
Yeah, they could do what they want, but at the end of the day, I just feel like the Obama legacy hasn't been stained. I feel like,
Can be.
it hasn't been stained. I feel like putting Trump in office, like, how could you compare them to? You know what I'm saying? You see how he insult women reporters. You see how he insult black people. You see how he just over to the top.
I think.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't mean to cut you off. I think
Man,
it was.
he's okay.
I think- I
I'm
think
feeling the
it
vibe.
was-
The vibe is
Yeah,
good
I don't even
vibes.
think it was somebody to even compare to him. It was to be the complete opposite.
What?
Complete ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
like you got somebody that like Obama, who's just this dude is a brilliant man.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna find nobody that's gonna match up with him.
No,
So,
facts.
What are you gonna do? You just be like, let's
But
just get a,
you know, I do respect. I do
redneck
respect.
type
One thing I do
businessman
respect.
who
I
knows how to
respect.
move
I
around
respect.
and do what he gotta
I
do.
respect his boldness. I respect, and that's why I respect what Meek said that because he's talked to killers, he's talked to gangsters, big homies and stuff like that. You could always sit down and talk to somebody and make a deal. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that. You know what I'm saying in regards to that he's bold enough to say what he gotta say and what he stand for and everything like that.
Who you talking about as far as me?
No, talking about Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
I mean,
As far as how he feels.
We're gonna try to start
at
this
least,
new year
at least I know his stance.
with a positive-
His stance,
Everything is gonna happen.
his stance is his stance. You
Yeah.
feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's what, and I think that's why a lot of people gravitate to his base because this is who he is and this is what it is.
Right.
And I feel like Democrats should be a little bit more bolder. This is what I feel. If I'm for this, I'm for this. If I'm not for this, I'm not for that.
But some people are saying that that's kind of dangerous because of the people that because of the people that believe in him that he empowers with that
That's
rhetoric.
true. I agree.
And at the same time,
I agree.
some people say that maybe Obama should have had that same tenacity, that same testicular fortitude, because therefore then other people of color would feel the same way and rise up. But Obama was more like soft,
Facts.
I mean, Obama came into something that was already a mess, and he did what he did and did his time. And then, he did a lot. You know what I mean? Now this guy is in there, and now it's his turn. It's going to be somebody else's turn. But we got to just make sure we make the best out of this situation that's happened in the United States of America. You understand? And try the 2019 coming. That's why we put out this new mixtape.
Yeah.
To get it rocking with the new
Lost
year,
tapes.
the new music, and just try to fight
Lost
through all of
tapes,
this.
the lost
put
tapes.
this-
So where can we find it at? So sorry.
It's on SoundCloud right now.
Right now, but it's gonna be on all streaming platforms. Like what, in 2-3 days? Not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
before
yeah.
the show, the
Like
21st.
That Piff.
That Piff.
Dat Piff, is it on Dat Piff?
iTunes, Tidal.
Well, it's on all the
everything.
commercial
Amazon
stuff. I don't know if it's on
Prime.
Dat Piff yet, but yeah, it's on
Spotify.
it's on
It's gonna be all
Spotify,
over.
Tidal, yeah,
I got a
everything.
few
Apple
stuff
Music,
on there now.
iTunes.
Apple Music with iTunes,
Amazon,
Tidal,
everything,
Yeah.
yeah.
Say no more.
and
Definitely go in there and check it
and
out.
we're working on the videos, the visuals to Old Flex. and the visuals to Don't Give It Up. You know what I'm saying? Those are the two singles that we chose. We don't know what the fans want, but
And I feel like Old Flex is popular.
okay.
Though.
I mean, it is the first song, so you know,
Yeah.
that's what people would start off with. But that's one of the songs we like a lot. That's on our favorite songs.
That's why we put it as number one.
Yeah, and it was just a good opener. Like it gave you like a good vibe. You got that Drake vibe on the sample. You know what I'm saying? You got a Y singing to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was just real different to open up with that.
Wow.
And then to jump into trying to live something that was like, you know, gritty, hood, but still motivational.
That's
You know what
real.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how.
So where does the inspiration for the music come from, gentlemen?
From life. Live, seeing other people live, experiences, TV, what you talking about with the Trump and everything is just, you understand? And you're just putting it out.
But it seems like women help influence this album a lot.
Listen, I told y'all, this the ladies' man right here.
A lot of different situations.
YG
and
the Great,
inspirations. And
AKA the ladies' man on the records. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say on the records because you know what I'm saying. This demographic. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be women at the show. You know.
I mean, it's only saying what people want to hear. Like we're singing or what I'm just thinking out loud. You understand what I'm saying? Like that don't mean I'm necessarily doing all of those things, whether it be positive or negative.
Especially,
I don't.
yeah, I'm not bad to cut you off. Like
Yeah.
on "Don't Give It Up," like you was talking about Shorty. Like you can see her. She going through some things in her face. And,
You
know,
came
be
to
a
me with
vibe.
the record. He came to me with the record.
but
I didn't
you
even.
still.
It was
you
a beat that was sent to me from Central Star.
Central Star.
It's one of our good
Shout outs
friends. He
to-
grew up
shout
with
outs
him
to
as
Central
well.
Star.
From Sheepshead Bay Projects. We lived over there, and he lived over there as well. And he sent me this beat, and it was in my email, and he has access to my email. I was just going in the email, listening to it, and created the hook and sent it to me. And then I was messing with it, sat down on it, then I recorded it in my own home, and shot him the vocals, and then we created
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I had to sit down and get in the comfort with it. And
Yeah, we ping pong sometimes. Like he did the first verse at the studio, and then the second verse at his crib.
Yeah.
At his studio.
There's a song where you say love is not dead. You just gotta find the right one or something like that.
Yeah. No, I said, that was the beginning of love. When I flipped the,
See, that's that light skin music, right, guys?
Listen to R&B.
We are all black. Yeah, we are all black.
Wait, hold up. Before we
Everybody
before we
listen to
interject to that, I'm a Moorish Olmec Taino. I don't classify myself as Dominican no more. You heard? I'm from Haiti. Boom, that's it.
Okay, at least you recognize that.
Yeah, I'm born from Haiti. We Taino. We the Olmec Moorish.
I'm glad you understand that.
We the Arawak, the Caribs,
Because there's brothers who don't understand that.
the Siboneyes. You
They
know
feel
what
like
I'm
'cause
saying?
they're Dominican, they white.
You're a scientist.
Yo,
You
one
ain't
more,
hear what I just said?
one more thing.
Yeah.
How you Dominican when the Dominican order started in 1210, but you got Christopher Colombo came in 1492?
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. That's white supremacy that came from 1210 all the way to.
Yeah, facts.
That's all I'm
Spain.
gonna say. That's it.
Yeah, but a couple
That's
months
it.
ago I went
I
to
gotta talk
Dominican
my
Republic and they told me
I
that
gotta
they were
talk my
black.
talk.
Like, they know they're black.
No, facts.
So-
Yeah, but once you say, yo, I'm Taino and we
Nah,
all
there's
make
those
Moorish.
who know, there's those who don't.
Remember I
We'll
told y'all last
acknowledge
time.
that.
Remember I told y'all last time.
Like
We
Puerto
call
Ricans, they black.
Yeah, but what do they call
Period,
them? What do
dog.
they call them? Moreno, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
know what Moreno means? Moreno means
Maoa means brown.
No. So we're called Moriscos. We're the Moors. Now, when we fell in Spain, it was like, yo, you can stay in Spain, but if you stay in Spain, you under the Spanish
Like
rule,
their
and you gotta be
vibes,
called
dog.
Moreno. So how we don't even know we call ourselves Moreno, and that's from Spain, man. That's when they took our title. It was like, nah, you're not a Moor no more. You're a Moreno. You're not a Morisco. You're a Moreno. That's it. Back to the tape, man. Back to the lost tapes. That's why we in the lost tapes, because this is the lost files, the lost knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do. You know what I'm saying, man? We speaking my eye. That's why I was saying on "Don't Give It Up." Like your love got me in my eye. That's true. That's why I said your love is so true. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth.
Deep.
And that's why we.
You ever felt love like that?
What, like just right away?
No, the love that it was true, like true love, like you say in my heart. True. You say you put in the song, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm in love. I'm in love with myself and my culture, and I'm in tune with.
No,
my
I'm talking about a
frequencies.
female, brother.
I thought I was.
I knew he was going with this.
I thought so.
I didn't get that.
I thought I was in my
Why
eye.
I was laughing?
I got it, but I ain't want to blast it out here. I thought I was in my eye, but we got to still find the truth. So that's all I can say here.
Yeah, Lost Files, right?
Lost files, got it. You see, that's the lost tapes. but it's the files inside of the
You
cabinet.
gotta listen to the music. The answers in the music.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? See, you already
Makes
know.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
And we
All
got
right,
the show
gentlemen,
coming
so
up.
what's the next project now?
February release for If These Walls Could Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it's gonna be a lot of.
It's sampled off the classic. If these supposed to talk.
I know that song, but I just was. I just basically was just If These Walls Could Talk, like all the stuff that done happened in your lives. Imagine if these walls right here could actually repeat what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? Like what it's witnessed, or
It's in work,
it's
pain.
so many different things, whether it be good,
Sacrifice.
bad. Yeah. So These Walls Could Talk is the next project in February.
And that one is basically all our production. Like this one, we had a couple of different like help from a couple of SoundCloud dudes and YouTube type beats, but this one is all in-house production, straight us. We just crafted everything from scratch. So you know what I'm saying.
All right. So closing thoughts.
Sure, this is a good show.
I appreciate
This
that.
was
Jeff Force.
This was a very good show. Want to thank the guys for coming out. We want to also let you guys know that this Sunday we're going to be going to the homeless shelter and give kids toys for those who want to participate.
For those that want to donate.
Crazy. I might have to get my son. As I spoke, we don't speak about it though. I wanted to get my son and bring him there and have him do that. But the last one you guys had, it was a nice. It was packed.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Right now we're just trying to.
Shout out to New York City Coats Cares for donating all those coats. Shout out to Herman SDA Youth Federation Youth Ministry. Shout out to the Real Word. We still making strides, still making moves. If you want to donate to everything that we're doing, that you see that we're doing for real, www.gofundme.com/the real word. That's www.gofundme.com/the real word. And we also selling ad space, right? So if you want to, advertise on the show, just email us at therealwordtv@gmail.com, at therealwordtv@gmail.com, or contact me and Sanders, and we're going to get it popping. Closing thoughts, gentlemen?
SoundCloud, The Lost Tapes is out now. We'll be on iTunes in 3 days.
And
YG the Great.
And make sure you come out on Friday, 7 to 11.
Bowery
Electric. You know what I'm saying? Come out.
We're going to be
And
performing.
where's it located at?
That's located 327 Bowery Street, but you could Google it. Don't quote me. You could Google it and figure out it's Bowery Electric or Electric Bowery, I believe.
Bowery Electric. I
Bowery
forgot the
Electric.
address. Sorry about that.
327 Electric Bowery.
There we
But
go.
You can DM me through YG the Great or through the Stephen Grander.
Tickets $15, right? $15 for the tickets, $20 at the door.
20 at the door.
You know what I'm saying?
Say
We
5.
out.
Whatever. Just come, have fun. It don't even matter. You ain't got the money. Just come in and
Come through.
DM me and I'll get you in there.
Word.
Sanders?
Yeah, amazing. Good show. Keep supporting us. Let's do it.
Definitely.
All
New
right,
Year.
Jeff Force.
Alright guys, so subscribe to our YouTube at www.youtube.com/therealwordtv. That's www.youtube.com/therealwordtv. You can follow us on Instagram at therealwordtv, or you can subscribe to our YouTube. Watch us every Thursday at 4 p.m. on the Brick Network. Check your local listings on that one. That's the Brick every Thursday at 4 p.m. on the Brick Network. Optimum, Spectrum, Verizon, and just donate. GoFundMe.com/the real word, and we're going to the toy drive. So holla at us, donate, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Take care, everybody.
Happy New Year.